What about that he actually did the stuff? That might be an important point. Hey, Veterans Affairs Secretary Robert McDonald under fire for lying about his military service or inflating it. He also backtracked on the number of VA employees fired due to VA's wait time scandal. So is the VA really in good hands? Major Pete Hegseth is CEO of Concerned Veterans for America. His group just unveiled something historic, a brand new report of exactly where the VA stands and how to fix it with some very prominent endorsements. Pete, first off, where do you stand? What did your report conclude?
Well, our report concluded that right now, under Secretary McDonald, unfortunately, the bureaucracy is still in control, not the veterans. So our 100-page report called Fixing Veterans Healthcare is meant to put the veteran at the center, give the veteran a choice. If they want to go elsewhere, they can. If they want to stay at a VA facility, they can. And the VA, veterans hospitals, are forced to compete for veterans as customers, not take them for granted. And what that does is it trickles accountability and competition throughout the system, which changes the culture, Brian. And the problem is Secretary McDonald is covering up and defending the bureaucracy, not holding it accountable. And that's why people are frustrated who were hopeful about his tenure. Instead, they're seeing business as usual right now.
The guy from Procter & Gamble with a West Point background seemed to be the perfect mix. Now, let's take a look at how veterans feel about this. It's overwhelming. When veterans were polled about the health care by this very prominent group, 90% favor reform, 72% say, I strongly favor reform. So you helped put this together. You put together this report. Talk about the endorsers of this report.
Yeah, I mean, that's what veterans want. 90% want choice. They want options. We had Senator Rubio there yesterday talking about supporting the key pillars of our plan. Senator McCain, Leader McCarthy in the House, Jeff Miller, the chairman of the House VA Committee, Newt Gingrich called it the most historic reforms in 94 years at the Department of Veterans Affairs. We hope this report and believe this report, which will restructure VHA, the healthcare delivery system, give veterans choice, and really focus on service-connected disabilities, can start a new conversation about how you really hold bureaucracies accountable, how you really put the veteran first so that veteran gets quality and timely care. It's not about the bureaucracy at all. It's about veterans, and this report tries to rebalance that equation.
And here's some of the main talking points and some of the main tenets of this. Make the VA independent. Veterans' choice, of course, we talk about choice. It's centered around that. And prioritize service-connected disabilities. First off, by making the VA independent, are you breaking it from the government, but yet asking the government to finance?
Well, right now, it's just a hospital system. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the provider function, the hospital, and spin off an insurance system as well, so that the VA can both deliver insurance plans so veterans can go wherever they want, but it can also run efficient and quality hospitals as an independent organization. Because right now, the hospitals, they can't fire bad managers. They can't hold people accountable, as we've seen. They can't rationalize their business decisions and make sure they're getting rid of old facilities that are no longer used, billions of dollars on the books. So it makes it more run like an actual hospital and a private sector hospital than a Washington bureaucracy, which is the point. And then on the choice piece, again, there's millions of choice cards out there right now, Brian. Veterans have received them in the mail, but there's very little choice because you have to call a 1-800 line, wait on hold. Someone tells you whether you qualify. Under our plan, a veteran has the choice up front, and they can decide where they want to go. And if they want to go outside the system, they can. But we are not dissolving the VA system, Brian. People will accuse us as that. That's not what we're doing. We're empowering it so that it can deliver better care. If veterans want to stay at the VA, they can, or they can go outside.
Yeah, by making it so hard to make a phone call to get the referral, then maybe they're trying to game the system. Major Pete Hegseth, thanks so much. Congratulations on putting together this report. A man of action. Appreciate it, Pete.
We're going to fight like hell for it. Thanks,
You got it, and you already are. All right, 31.